This is the beginning of part 2 of the video on how to load skin and demo content to your DotNetNuke website. Now, the next piece of content that we see here is the big banner, big nice looking banner that we have here. To have it in place, we have to add an HTML module to the banner pane. Now, let's have a quick peek here and see how the layout of this skin looks like. You see, we have a banner pane, target pane, a whole bunch of panes here. Basically, what this allows us to do is to reuse the same skin in various different scenarios. Like, if you just need one huge content area, then you can use the content pane. If you need 3 columns, you can use those 3 panes. If we need 2 columns, then we have 2 columns here. If we need the left column to be wider than the right column, you can use left wide pane, right narrow pane. The same thing here, if we need the left narrow and a right wide, you can use those 2. Again, lots of possibilities. I mean, you can do a lot with just this single skin here without even looking at the other ones. But let's do one thing at a time here. So we have to add a text HTML module to the banner pane. I'm just gonna flip this back to edit mode. I'm gonna go to modules. Well, that's pre-selected already. The pane will be the banner pane, and I'm gonna click on add module. So we have the module added right here. Now, most likely this banner content has no container there, so we need to get rid of this container. So let's just gonna go to manage settings, and in edit mode it will show up, but not in the front end when you are not logged in. So we're just gonna select advanced settings. Oh, sorry, not advanced settings, page settings. Yeah. Now, where it says display container, we're just gonna uncheck this, gonna update. Now, again, because we are in edit mode, it's still showing up, but when we log out, it will disappear. So now we need to import the content from that package that we just added to the website, so we can get the same sample content. I know that this most likely you're gonna change this entire text for sure, but at least you're gonna have a head start to get your site set up, close to what you have here. So let's go back here. Let's go again under manage. And under manage, let's click on import content. Export is when you want to get it out. Import is when you are bringing in. So import content. Let's select here exported content, which is the package that we have placed in the site. This is the home page. So let's try to find which one is that one. Okay, most likely this is the home page. So we're gonna just click home page folder. Now we have a bunch of XML files. Each XML has the content of a particular module in the home page. Now let's try to figure out just by reading the descriptions. It should be pretty much descriptive. Okay, so I tend to think that content with browser icons is the one that we need to do, that we need to import. Let's keep it selected. Let's click import. Perfect, we have here. Okay, so it's close, but not close enough. It's slightly different. So let's try another one here. Let's go back to import content. That's the only thing here is that, again, you have to not really guess, but you have to use your judgment. I think it's supposed to be content slider then. So let's try that one, import content. Perfect, so now it looks more like it. Let's see if it will scroll. Okay, perfect. So it's scrolling. So this is what we needed. Okay, so we have imported the banner content. Now, just for a second, let's log out from the website. Actually, I'm gonna open Internet Explorer to browse the site without being logged in. So I'm just gonna refresh this thing here. Okay, so as you can see, we have the content scrolling the same way as we have on the live site. See, this is very, very similar. Of course, it will be slightly different because the demo site has different pages as compared to my test site. But now we have just imported the top banner. Now we just need to do the same for the other content areas. Okay, so the next one is the ultimate template corporate. So that's the blurb that we're gonna add to this area here. Let's see what is the name of that pane. Let's move back here to layout. It's called target pane. So we're gonna have to add another text, another HTML module to the target pane. Target pane, let's leave it open. Let's add module. We're just gonna now move over manage, click import content. Let's go again to the homepage exported content, and there is one XML that's called target content. Let's click import. So we have it here now. The same thing we're gonna have to do it here as well is let's get rid of this container. Let's go to manage. Let's go under settings, and let's select the proprietary module that came with this skin package called plain container. Let's have a look at this one. Click update. Okay, so now it's looking like what we want. Let's have a look at that in IE. Let's refresh this. And as you can see, we have the button, the text, again, getting closer and closer to the final result here. Now, before we move again into the content, as you can see, anytime that I refresh this page, the background, well, it's a bit stuck right now, but the background is supposed to change. You see, it just changed. So we may not want the background, this back area here, to be changing all the time, every time that we refresh the page. So how can we fix that in this skin? We need to go to the site files, and here I'm in portals, and then default, skins, stronghold. Then let's go to images, backgrounds. So by default, the site comes with 8 different backgrounds. If you want to replace them, you can. I suggest that you replace with an image that is at least 1600 by 1200 pixels. So that's the standard size of those images. You have a few images here, but again, you can replace with your own. Now, to avoid them to be flipping from one image to the next, we have to go here to common parts folder, open the backgrounds.ascx, and here is the file. Now, as you can see, it's rotating from image 1 to image 2 to image 3. We can just delete 2 of them, keep just one. And again, we can change the name here. We can change the image. Let's just stick with image number 1. I'm gonna save this. Let's try this again. Let's delete those 2 lines. Let's save this. And we can close. We should be able to refresh. And now we should only see one background image coming all the time. So you refreshed once, twice, always this green background is coming up. Now, I'm not gonna go through each and every piece of content here because you're gonna get a bit tedious if it's not already. So I just want to give a last tip here for this particular skin at this point is this content area here. Those icons, they actually belong to the container themselves. As you can see, those are 3 columns. So let's just give it a shot on one of those. Let's go to layout again so we can have a look at the layout. You saw 3 columns there. Now, most likely it's been used as left narrow pane tool. Let's use this one. We have 3 columns as well. let's add another text HTML to the left narrow pane tool. Let's go back here to edit, left narrow pane tool. Okay, where is it? Okay, here it is. We're gonna put the title and we're gonna add that to the page. As you can see, it's coming with the default container. We just have to go to manage, settings, and let's try to figure this out here. It seems to be some sort of a cloud here, weather related. So let's go back and see if there is any container that is cloud or weather related in its name. Sorry, actually this is my mistake. Let's select one of the containers that already exist here. Let's select H1, but the little image does not belong to the container itself. It's actually the icon setting of the module. My bad. So let's go here to icon, click on file. Those icons will be inside the assets folder. So let's click assets. Let's have a look here. Okay, we have quite a few. Okay, icon weather. Let's try this one. Let's update and see how it looks like. As you can see, a little bit of cloud, the same one as we have here. So we would have to do that for each and every single piece of content that we want to put up here. So all those icons are available within the assets folder. Okay, so I'm gonna stop right here. I will still be producing some other videos about the skin on how to set up the blog, the gallery, the feedback module, the banner, the banner module that comes with one of its packages as well. So to avoid making this too long of one video, I'm gonna split that into some additional pieces. Okay. Actually, before I go, I have a suggestion for skin vendors in general, not only to those guys here from Websites Creative, but in general. When you are providing a skin package, provide as well a portal template with the demo content already loaded there. Because then, in my case here, I would not have to load content by content, pane by pane. I could have all of that done if I had one single template file that I could load right away in my website. Okay, so again, it would cut a lot, something like that, something like reproducing the entire demo that you guys have. Okay, thank you very much and bye.